everybody. I'm on another stroll and I've done a few meditations today, and there's some stuff that I thought I'd quite like to share with you that I've been thinking about, and I feel like it's important for me to share these things. When you feel like things are really tough and there doesn't seem to be much of a light at the end, and you're trying your best, but sometimes your best is sometimes just waking up some days. And like, I've been there, like for sure. Like I have been in the absolute flipping depths of the creek, of the bottom of the barrel that is life. And I've not been tortured by flipping Kim Jong-un or whatever. I understand that there is definitely far worse fates than the life that I've had, and I'm still, what I'm trying to say is, though, I am trying to help myself to help other people by realizing for myself that I am deserving of goodness, and I am entirely deserving of happiness and love, despite the depths that I've been to, despite the flipping things that I've done and the places that I've been. The fact of the matter is, and a good friend of mine told me this. She said, I used to say to her, I feel like a rotten corpse, like my soul was rotten, and that I didn't deserve good things, and that the core of who I was tarnished everything. Like, instead of turning things to gold in my touch, I turned things to mush, I turned things to decay. And she said, when I look at you, I don't see a corpse. I don't see the ends of humanity that you describe. What I see is somebody that's trying their absolute hardest, and that in itself proves that I wasn't rotten. She said, for you to be trying so hard to be the best regardless proves that you have some substance, something worth holding on to, something powerful and meaningful and deserving of the goodness. And I want to talk a little bit about in a future video, maybe my next video if you've watched this one, about how I've sort of clawed my way back from the bottom to be in a position where I'm enjoying the sun. I'm really enjoying like every step that I make. A few years ago, I was hoping that something was going to kill me, whether it was myself or someone else or something else. I just couldn't stop praying for that. And it was like this year, I'm 24, so I'm 25 in January next year, and I've been saying for a long time that I am not going to be in the bottom when I'm 25. I'm not going to do it. I'll be a third of the way through my life, and if it's been as rocky as the last 5 years have been, then I'm not doing it for the rest of my life. So I gave myself like an ultimatum. And it's only been what is we in May now, 4 months since my birthday, and it was a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks after my birthday, and I said, I'm not fucking living like this anymore. I'm not doing it to myself. I'm not gonna be the sickly waster that I have been for this long. And I said if I made it to 25 and I was still doing poorly, I still was poorly, I said I would kill myself. To myself, I made a promise to myself that if I was 25 and I felt as rough as I had done, I said I wasn't going to do it. So the difference that I've made for my life in the space of 4 months, from somebody that has been on the cusp of fucking suicide for many years, for me, someone like me, to say that it's fucking possible, and say that it's better than just being possible, okay? I have discovered my own way of living, and my own way of enjoying life, and no one, no matter how miserable, no matter how stuck into their own poorliness, no matter how judgmental and mean and intolerant people can be and have been to me and to others, in the face of all of that adversity and pain, I am still here, I am still kicking, and I'm still doing the good stuff in the face of that pain. It's not to say to anyone who's suffering that, like, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. If you're suffering, what I want to say, and seriously say, that there is a way out, and it's more difficult than how you got into your mess. The way out is harder than the way in. You fell into that hole, whether by choice or by accident, you fell into it, and it was a lot easier to get into the hole than it ever could be to get out. And I think we spend a hell of a lot of time, I did, looking for an easy way out, an escape, some sort of like button, you know, like I'll feel good if I keep doing this thing, or if I search in this substance, this drug, if I keep taking XYZ, I'll find a way out of my pain. If I keep, avoiding humans, maybe one day I'll be able to talk to a human. All of these things add up over time. And it's easy to do those things. The shit that people talk about, whether it's these gurus, for example, Liver King, or Jordan Peterson, or whatever it is, they like to bang on about doing the right thing, and people can continue to cannibalize these people and attack them and shred them to pieces because they don't like being told the difficult truth. And I didn't like being told the difficult truth, that if I wanted to sort my life out, I had to sort it out. I had to do it. Me. No one else. There's people who've come to my rescue, people that have helped me and saved my life countless times, but they didn't live my life for me. They didn't tell me what to do. They didn't show me what to do. I had to do it. What I'm saying is true. And it's difficult and it's hard to accept. It's hard to accept. If you want to fucking sort your life out, you have to do it. And if you are really suffering, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry that you are suffering, because there's nothing worse than being in that position. At the same time, it's probably the best place to be, because when you are falling down, when you hit the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but back up. You can't keep going down. Sometimes you reach rock bottom, you can live there for a bit. The only way, once you've hit rock bottom, is upwards. They call it the dark night of the soul, where you can dwell in absolute adversity and pain for just too long. And then something like your survival instinct or whatever, some people kill themselves in the dark night of the soul because it's too much for them. And disrespect, but because that's how difficult shit can be. If you are living in like squalor and pain, eventually, hopefully, you have to decide. Something's got to kick, something's got to give. Like a little switch has got to be flipped, and you've got to say, fuck it, I am taking control back for my life. Not everyone will agree with you, and not everyone will. People that you've surrounded yourself with when you've been in squalor will probably, naturally, misery loves company. There's going to be 1,000,001 things going to try and keep you stuck to the base, to the bottom, to the fucking depths. So many things, so many habits, so many hooks, so many drawbacks. Everything's going to be stood in your way. That's what makes it so difficult. Yeah? Once you just start to see a little glimmer of hope, a little fucking, you've scratched away a little bit of something, and you've tasted some real pure goodness, you've got to keep going now. You've seen it. You've seen what you don't. Fuck everybody else. If they want to help, if they want to join you on your glow up, they're more than welcome. But if they're gonna fucking stand in your way, then there's nothing. If people want to bring you back down, that's their choice. Okay, your choice, whatever you want it to be, can be that way, can be upwards. It's up to you. It's like I am a walking, talking advocate for doing the difficult stuff, doing the saying goodbye to people, whatever it is, whatever your hooks are holding you to the dark place, you have to let them go. Stop letting them catch you, It's like what they're saying, no pain, no gain. I say it to a couple of my friends. I say it to those the ones that are like struggling, about how to like deal with recurring pain, recurring things. And it's not. I'm not saying anything new. It's nothing. None of this is my own thing, but I live it. So I can say it. I'm entitled to say this advice. Yeah. If you want to overcome your difficulties, you have to learn to be friends with them. You have to learn to sit in them. Learn to be comfortable with the pain. Learn that the pain is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You keep fighting it. You keep struggling to look after it. You keep trying to do your best. It's not going anywhere. It's not. Like I'm walking down here. There's people walking along. I've bumped into a few people. I'm just talking. I'm walking. It's weird. You don't see people do that. But I do things to push my exposure. It's like exposure therapy. The more you sit in the fear, sit in the pain, sit in it, and not try to run away from it. You sit in it, you look after it. After a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, a week, a year, you keep sitting in it without running away. Your skin will get thicker, and you'll be like, I can handle this. Why was I so scared? Yeah, eventually you will be thinking you were silly. That's how good you'll feel if you learn to live with your pain. There was something somebody said, I can't remember, but you've got to be a friend to yourself. When you are fit, say you've got social anxiety or something, and you're in front of people and immediately terrified, scared, whatever, blah 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 blah, you run away. It's like you've abandoned a friend. It's like you've left your friend to be scared, and you've said, fuck that, you can stay there, you can be scared, I'm running away. When you learn that in the face of sheer adversity, sheer fear, sheer pain, you can sit there comfortably. It's like giving yourself a hug. It's like looking after yourself, and it's being kind to yourself. When you've stood in the crowd and you give yourself like a hug, you stay there, no matter how much your heart's racing, no matter how many butterflies you got, you stand there, you hold it, and you keep doing that. Alright? When I used to go to uni, I never did it, but my social anxiety was terrible, fucking terrible. I was scared of everybody, and I kept having like a little idea, like sit at the front, sit right in front of the lecturer so that everyone can look at you. And I never did it because I was too scared. Now I'd be up there fucking singing and dancing just so I could be scared, just so I could get more scared. The more scared I am, it's like the better I feel, because I just keep transforming the fear into power. I keep transforming the shame and the guilt of my past and my actions and everything into power, into goodness. It's like I've become a recycling unit for negative shit. Keep feeding me hate, keep feeding me pain, keep feeding me fear, because I'll sit in it and I'll eat it up and I'll turn it into love and compassion, because that's all I have now. And I found it through God. Found that through fucking Jesus Christ and the Buddha and fucking Hinduism. I found my peace through practicing. That's not to say you need to do that, but that's where I found my peace. My peace is in my peace is in the face of fear. That's the best place for me to be, is in the scared. The most scary place I can think of is the place where I need to be the most. Anyway, I'm coming into contact with lots of people and I'm really scared. So I better go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you have, give us a like, subscribe, comment, and keep up the good work. You are worth your life is worth living, and you're doing good things, and you can be happy. You just have to find someone you trust to talk about, who knows what they're talking about. And you can do it for yourself as well. Anyways, love you all. Namaste. See you later.